Morning, everyone. My name is Tang, and today I'm going to be talking about the secrets of speaking English confidently. And before I start, I would like to ask you all one question. Have you ever asked yourself why, after so many years of learning English, you still cannot speak it confidently? If yes, please raise your hand. Yeah, I didn't see so many hands, but I know that many of us have felt this way at some point, right? But don't worry, you're not alone. I used to ask that question again and again. I even doubted myself and thought, oh, I was not talented to speak English. And those who spoke English confidently, they are naturally talented. And I was not one of them. 10 years ago, I was a university student majoring in business administration in English. That meant textbooks, assignment, and presentation all in English. I even achieved an IELTS score of 6.5 overall with 6.0 in speaking. But you know what? I was not brave enough. I was not confident enough to speak English. And that wasn't about confidence. There was a moment that I will never forget. In my first year of university, I had to make presentation. At that time, I just started learning IPA, so I tried so hard to pronounce every ending sound correctly. I didn't want to read from the slides, so I looked at the class and tried to speak from my memory. And at that time, the teacher stopped me halfway and told me, go back to my seat. I tried to hold all my feelings inside, but when I walked out of the school gate, I burst into tears. At that moment, I truly felt that English was never for me. Yeah. And after graduation, I chose a job, nothing to do with English. Why? Do you know why? Simply because I was not brave enough to use it in my career. And I avoided speaking English. Yeah. But then everything has changed. In late 2023, I became a mother. Yeah. And I made a very challenging decision. I would speak English with my daughter. At the beginning, it was incredibly difficult. Honestly, I didn't know some simple phrases like put on your diaper or can I have a bite? I didn't know that. But I kept going. Yeah. And here I am after about 2 years, ready to make presentation in front of so many people, ready to even go live on videos, and ready to have conversation with so many international friends. So, what made the difference? And I discovered 3 secrets of speaking English confidently. The first secret, a supportive environment. In the past, I learned English with fear. The fear of exams, the fear of scores, the fears of being compared. But since deciding to speak English with my daughter, I spoke with joy, with love, with excitement. No one forced me to do that. No one judged me to do that. Yeah. And later, I joined some supportive communities where I even celebrated others' success. And I acknowledged my own small steps. And you know, when we feel encouraged, we learn faster, we remember better, and we become more confident. And the second secret, a strong motivation. In the past, my motivation was too small, just to pass the exams, just to graduate. But now it is much, much bigger, to communicate with my daughter, to connect with other friends around the world, to open, to use English as a tool, to open the beautiful world out there. And yeah, and my confidence has built along that way. Yes. So motivation is very important. And the last secret, can you make a guess? Yeah, daily speaking practice. In the past, even I studied hard, but most of my time I spent on listening and reading. I was so afraid to speak to speak out because I was so afraid of making mistakes. But when I spoke English with my daughter, yeah, I didn't care much about making mistakes. I started with very simple sentences. Good morning, it's time to wake up. Yeah. And learning a language is like training your muscle. The more we practice, the more confident and comfortable we become. And that muscle will every single day along this way. Yeah. And the best part about this journey, yeah, is my daughter. I remembered before bedtime, she often says, Mommy, good night. Or sometimes she says, Good job, Mommy. And I was like, wow, really? And even she says, I love you, Mommy. You are pretty. And my heart melts. Yeah. And I realized that learning English, it didn't just change my life. It has shaped our bonds. And it gave her confidence, courage, and love. And it gave me confidence. So, if you're still struggling with speaking English, I would like you to ask yourself 3 questions. The first one, why? Why are you learning English? Is the goal meaningful? And the question number 2, do you feel any pressure by yourself, your friends, your family, or even your school? And most importantly, I'm speaking English every single day. And the question is not, can you speak English? The real question is, when will you start speaking English? Believe me, if I can do it, you can do it too. And remember that you don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. Thank you.